It's funny how sometimes we miss all the important signs. We miss all the red flags. We make excuses. Oh no, they never hurt us. Oh no, I'll be fine. Oh no, I'm exaggerating. Oh no, everybody does that. I can recall this past couple of 2 weeks, allowing somebody older than me, an older female, to be in my circle. And there were signs there that something, probably a little off, but I kept ignoring the red flags. I kept making excuses. I kept, still being courteous, still being kind. But I want to tell you very briefly, you need to be careful who you allow in your space. Be careful who you allow in your personal space, your personal circle. Be careful who you allow yourself to be close to and who you reveal things to. Because some of the very ones you allow in your personal space, you allow yourself to become close to, are the main ones that hate you. And the worst thing you can do is become close to somebody that really hates you. It's to you think you're being a friend, but really they hate you. They're an enemy, and you've revealed secrets, or you're telling them how you're feeling and all that. Be careful who you allow in your circle. Not everybody who you think is your friend or in support of you is in support of you, or is your friend, or wants the best for you. The Bible literally says, what does it say? Out of the abundance of your heart, the mouth does speak. I can recall this past weekend being in an intimate space with a person. By that I just mean, close, just relaxing and chilling. And all of a sudden, when I say this female just went left for me, and she happens to be an older Caucasian lady. She just went left on me, and all of a sudden I was every B word in the book and the N word and all of this, and I'm like, what in the world? And I had to put the lady in place. I said, listen, white woman, I'm not a slave, I'm not the N word, and I'm not a B word. I said, I didn't curse at you, don't curse at me. And I tell you this, like, sometimes people think they have ownership of you, or some people actually have mental health problems, or maybe when they see somebody, I don't know if it's for her, I don't know what the problem was, but when I say this man went left on me, she went back to 1800. Have y'all seen The Color Purple when that lady was like, oh, he tried that. He was like, no such a thing, no such a thing. When I say she went there on me, then she started making excuses when I reported her for saying the N-word and calling me out my name. And that reminded me that some of the red flags were there, but I ignored them out of the spirit of just being kind, or, oh no, but that came back to bite me in the butt. So when people do things like that, you can forgive them, but you don't have to be within their space anymore. Especially when they're a liar. When I say she went back to the 1800s, when I say she's one of them Caucasian ladies from back in the day that'll sit up there and lie on a black person, oh, she did this, and you minding your business. And that can be between black and black, between white and white. If somebody has hate in their heart, it's going to come out. So when in that moment, when she just went left on me for whatever in her dingy head was going on, because, I was minding my business going out, and I left out, and she was like, oh, what's wrong with you? I ignored her. I'm grown. Like, I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be a friend, a sister, or brother. Leave me alone. Let me have my personal space. She started calling me out loud my name. I was every B word. She started saying the N word. When you say the N word, that triggers me. And I was like, man, no, man, you're not going to be cursing at me. I had to report that. So what I'm saying to you all is be careful who you think is your friend, or who's in support of you, or who you allow in your personal space. Be cautious. Nothing is wrong with being cautious, because what you don't want to do is let an enemy around you who you think is your friend, because it'll come back to bite you. And when the signs show up, do not ignore them. Listen to them. The worst thing you want to do is be around somebody that's your friend, and they low-key setting you up to try to kill you or bring you down, or steal something that you want, because you revealed, certain things that you're trying to do and all that, and they over here a whole a whole plantation owner. So be careful. And like I said, it can be between the same race. Just be careful who you allow in your personal space. Not everybody around you is in support of you. So stay prayed up and do not ignore the red flags. Be cautious in these streets. Wherever you are, just be careful who you allow in your circle. Not everybody's there for you. So you have to use wisdom, and you have to know how to read the room, and do not ignore these signs, because baby, they will come back to bite you. And when they reveal themselves, cut that person off. You can be respectful, go on, but don't have nothing else to do with them. Don't allow them in your personal space. Keep the distance. My mama told me, even when it comes to certain family members, sometimes you have to keep the distance. You can love somebody from a long-handed spoon. So once somebody reveals what's in their heart and it comes out, I don't have to deal with you no more. If I have to work or whatever, you know how to deal with it, but keep the distance. It's for your best. It's for your safety. Keep the distance. Everybody don't want the best for you. So be wise and stay prayed up. God bless.